President Obama's historic trip to Cuba highlights a new era of openness and trade with the island. The resetting of relations with the nation has been years in the making as both governments worked out the normalization process. Hundreds of business representatives and industry leaders accompany the president on his trip to take advantage of new economic opportunities presented by the country. Many Americans traveling to Cuba under relaxed travel rules will soon be able to purchase and bring back to the States one of the country's main exports, the legendary Cuban cigar. These fabled cigars, currently illegal to purchase in the United States, are a hit in popular culture. So what makes a Cuban cigar so special anyways? We went to the experts at JR Cigar in Washington, D.C. to find out.
Cuban cigars are special much in the same way French wines are special. All the tobacco in a Cuban cigar comes from Cuba. And you combine that with the skills and talents of the Cuban rollers, it makes for a better cigar.
And also the flavor.
The smoothness, mostly, that you can have a heavy body without it have any bite to it at all. Very nice cigar.
But of course, selling Cuban cigars in the United States is still illegal. But that does not mean that Americans can't get a taste of smokes that rival the Cuban flavor.
Cigars made in Nicaragua, generally the same sort of flavor profile. Also Monte Cristo cigars that are made in Honduras and the Dominican Republic. So they'll have some of the body that Cuban cigars call for.
Americans traveling to Cuba in the near future can get a taste of Cuban cigars for themselves, and they will even be allowed to bring back cigars to the United States in amounts up to $100 in value. But until the trade embargo is lifted, stores like this will have to wait for the legendary cigars to hit the shelves.
When they become legal, they'll be a big hit, especially at first. Cuban cigars are expensive. They're expensive in Cuba. So once they get here, they'll be expensive, and people will buy them.